Welcome to another vlog, y'all. It is the weekend before my trip. I leave Monday. I did get up early this morning and start packing. It's currently Saturday. If you're new here, I'm Yosha. I'm your go-to girl for all things real. And today, I'm gonna be taking out my sew-in that I just got last week because my scalp has been so itchy. And as y'all can see by the lace greeting you in this video, I don't know how to maintain a lace closure, but the itchiness is the real problem. I was able to get a squeeze in with my girl Shaniece, and she's gonna take it out for me. And I'm gonna save the bundles and I'm gonna probably put the hair back in when the warm weather is gone. And I'm gonna do a leave out sew-in. Like, see how that would look? Let me push this back. Y'all saw how that would look? That little short piece. Okay. Tell me I would look cute with a bob without telling me I would look cute with a bob. Like, y'all see that little short piece? Yeah, but anyway, I think I'm gonna bring it back in the fall with a bob because I've been wanting to try a bob anyway. But yeah, like, I was just like ranting about it's crazy how my scalp has changed. Like, go into my scalp with me. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's just like flakes and itchiness, and I've been scratching it and I can't get into the middle where it's really itching. So I'm just so glad that she was able to get me in. So I'm at the hair store because I need to get some braiding hair that will not irritate my scalp. I tried some braiding hair the last time my braider K did my braids, and I'm out of that hair, but it was like a pre-stretched, sanitized braiding hair, and that one did really well with my scalp. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. If not, I'm gonna be going to a new braider today because my braider is not braiding for this weekend, and my trip is Monday, and I really would prefer not to be on the trip trying to worry about natural loose hair because I don't have twists and stuff like that in. But I found somebody online who said they could do it, and I also have plans tonight. My friend Ines is celebrating her birthday, so I have plans at 9 o'clock. So I was like, well, I can get like 6 feet in braids. That's a style that shouldn't take more than 2 hours. So I got to go to Marietta, get my hair taken out, then go back home, wash my hair, and then blow it out, and then go and get the braids, and then get ready for this event later. And I was just like, you know what? That's life. So this morning I did pack for my trip. I feel pretty good about what's in the suitcase. I just have to do my book bag, which is what I bring on the plane with me. I'm starting to feel yucky. Like, I hate this, but I think my cycle is about to start. Like, my cycle's never late. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna start while I am on the trip. So I made sure to pack my period-friendly clothes, including my period panties that I've been using for like the last 4 or 5 months. I love them. Like, I have some pads in there too, because you never know what will happen when you're out the country or out the state. Puerto Rico is technically not out the country, but it's like, it's kind of, you know, it's esque. Thanks for showing me so much love on my last vlog. I hate that I had to take this install out because, like I told y'all, she did a great job, and it, you know, the hair actually looks good. It's just extremely itchy, and my lace is like talking to everybody, and I don't want to be dealing with trying to melt it down and spray more glue and stuff because my scalp can't take it. Brandy, if you're watching this, you were right. You had said, you getting a sew-in when it's gonna be hot? I didn't think that through. You was right, girl. All right, I'm going. I'm back, and as you can see, the sew-in is gone. So I'm about to head home, get this hair wash. I don't know if y'all can see, but it is very dirty in the front. It's got like holding spray and like flakes coming down. It's like this holding spray residue from when she melted the weave down. I just feel like I'm throwing money away. She was like, I can't believe you're taking it out. And I'm like, yeah, but I just felt instant relief when I got all that hair out, and I mean the braids as well, because she cut all the weave out, which is sitting here. I asked for it back because I'm gonna use it on my next install with her. So I'm gonna get probably get a sew-in with leave out so that I can oil my scalp and I don't have to have all that stuff all over this edge line of my head. Maybe have her leave out some hair on the sides and in the front, and do like a little middle part bob using that same hair, have her put it back in, and then cut it into a bob. I think that's what I want. I really do. I think that'd be cute. And since I have some hair and a nice closure, I can use it so it don't completely go to waste. But I'm not getting another sew-in until the fall at the earliest, because I just feel like it's gonna be hot and it's not really a good season to do it. I think sew-ins are good for spring and winter and fall, but not for summer. I have went to 3 stores trying to find that braiding hair that's supposed to be good for like sensitive scalp, and nobody has the Freetress clean therapy braiding hair anymore. So I am gonna have to use the expressions that I have, which I don't really care for, or the Rawa brand, which is what I think it's called Ramwa. Starts with an R. You've probably seen it before. It comes in a blue pack. That the braider says she uses, which is fine. She's sent me the price, and it was supposed to include hair anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just use what you got. The good thing is I can bring some oil with me to apply in my hair, so I'm not sitting here with an uncomfortable scalp on my trip. Like, I can bring some Blue Magic or bring some coconut oil, which I don't really put coconut oil in my hair, but I have like this little thing of argan oil that I used to use. I could use a little mini applicator that would be, you know, the right size, but it just felt so good for her to take that out. I feel like my scalp can breathe, and I'm just very grateful that I can go home and shampoo my hair, because it's just really, really itchy. And she said she didn't see like an allergic reaction to the braided hair, but she did see some dry patches in my head, and then I did have like some tension bumps in the back, which I feel like I got like a little small bump in the back of my head because it was tight. Like, sis did her thing with braiding this hair up. Then I noticed like some of my nails were chipping, y'all, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, everything falling apart right before this trip. And y'all know how I feel. I be wanting to go on my trip feeling and looking great, and I don't know, hair malfunctioning last minute, and then nail chipping and stuff. And I know none of that stuff matters. Like, it's fine that you can just go on the trip. Like, that's the blessing in itself. But it's just like, I just want to have a good time. I don't want no stress or strain. I haven't been in the gym, and that was the other thing, like having that sew-in. She asked me, like, did you work out? I haven't been to the gym in over a week because life been lifing. That's the real reason. Like, the car issues, I mentioned this last week. We ended up taking it to the shop, and it's in the shop right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on. We had paid a mobile mechanic to work on the car. They replaced the battery, they replaced the alternator, and then the alternator that they put in the first time was a refurbished one, and it was bad. And so we ended up having to get a new alternator, which we were able to swap out with the warranty and just pay like an extra $30 or $40. So it was a good alternator, no problems with it. But then the guy who was coming to our house, he actually installed it incorrectly. So when he installed it incorrectly, it wasn't allowing the battery to charge. So then we towed the car to the shop that worked on my husband's car initially before all these new issues started, and they were the ones who told us that the mobile mechanic put the alternator in incorrectly.
They make the alternator turn. When the alternator turn, it's mean it choke for the battery.
Right.
But when you came here, the alternator is loose.
Right, loose.
Yeah.
Okay.
The belt, they don't catch to the pulley right here, so they don't turn.
Gotcha.
So that's why they don't choke for the battery.
So the belt's not turning, the alternator's not turning.
The belt turning, but the alternator not turning.
Gotcha. Belt's turning, alternator's not, which is why the car is not keeping the charge.
Because all the bolt loose.
Right, because the bolts are loose.
So now we have to
put
tight everything, make it tight, make the alternator tight first, and then the belt turn the alternator.
Okay.
And to see if it choke for the battery or not.
Okay.
We had to pay for that. So we picked the car up yesterday. Des drives it across the street, and the car cuts off again. So we took it back to the shop and told them, like, y'all didn't fix this. Y'all got to figure out what's going on. And mind you, we had to pay for them to re-put the alternator in, re-thread the hose, and add the part that they said was damaged or whatever. And we've already just paid the mechanic who did the work initially for these parts as well. So it's just been a lot of money going into the car, and that goes into that video I shared about buying a cash car. Like, it's expected to put money into a cash card, but this is starting to become a little much more than what we were expecting to have to put in. That mean, like, I got finally, and that's never happened. Like, I've always had a few years of success in a cash card from online, but I will say, like, if we go through the process again, I would do things differently. Like, for one, I'm not getting nothing that's older than a 2008. For two, mileage is gonna have to be under 150. Three, I'm looking for something that I can have tested with the mechanic and they can tell me that it's a good car before I pay for it. Those are the three things I'm gonna do differently. Des kind of talked us into going with this one. He really liked it, and it was the best option, like visually and just like gas wise or whatever, out of all the ones we looked at. But I don't feel like we really looked that long, and I feel like if we would have been a little bit more patient, we could have found something better and we wouldn't be still dealing with the same issues. So I'm kind of grateful. I have some time off from work, as does he, where we can take a break from everything and try to focus on figuring out what's wrong with the car. So this is a real transparent vlog, but I'm hoping I come back to you guys transformed and ready to go out and feel and look beautiful like I am on the inside, on the outside. Because the outside is giving, girl, you going through a crisis, a 31-year-old crisis. But I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna wash and deep condition. I'm all blown out and ready for my appointment. I'm on the way to get it ready, y'all. I'll be back after the appointment. This is so cute. My vacation ready. You want to shout out your business?
Oh yes, Stitches and Cords on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you for saving the day, girl. Alright, we leaving. Nope, I didn't see it. Bye. Woo. Thank you. Vloggy vlog. Okay. The humidity. We turned that thing up. Yep. Time to go.